Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and get into this recap here for this Tuesday. And do remember, like I always say, like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out the channel. There's a ton of information on there. You can learn quite a bit on price action, how to figure out a lot of stuff. But we also have our lives that are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8. So let's go ahead and get into today's price action though, and kind of break down really a whole lot of nothing. Kind of a rough day for trading. One thing I will point out, we have a holiday week here. We really only have about 3 days, and Thanksgiving's on Thursday, and then you have that Black Friday stuff that everybody talks about on Monday, or Friday. No, that's fine. Okay, but anyway, if we're looking at this price action right here through today, we do have the fixed range volume profiles have kind of set the stage here for us. Everything kind of set up. So you had a lot of whipsaw that's going on here, and you can tell that it really wants to break down. This higher level right here has been pretty hard to break through, and that would be the point of control for the last 24 hours. And then right through here in the middle area is another area that we're watching at the point of control, and it's kind of right here where this 200 is coming up. And that's kind of what we're looking for and what we're watching right now. So if I move, and let me see if I can get to it. It's kind of laid out where you can't see it as easy, but the weekly also is sitting right in this key area. So you can see the volume area lows here from the last 24 hours that are sitting right down here. And then we're kind of playing right here in this key area. And even right now, we're having a hard time on the 15-minute, currently right here at the end of the day, even trying to change this. So you're just getting a lot of kind of low liquidity, junky price action. And this is the kind of what you're going to watch. So anyways, we have our breakdown areas, we have our breakout areas that we are watching. Obviously, when it breaks out, we want to get the close and then get 2 candles above that to take us up. On the 15-minute, we're kind of going the other way. So we're looking for the close, and then we're getting 2 candles, and then we look at getting in. So as of right here, you can see that there was got the close, the 1 at 2 candles, and then we could have got in, but we really couldn't have because it obviously on this candle that we would have been watching for, which you would have went down to the 5-minute and looked. It is coming up right here, right? And this is showing up now. We did get the rejection here, so I would not blame anybody for looking at getting in here if this is what you want to get into. We did get the rejection. We got the breakdown of the key areas, and you'd been looking for this to run down somewhere. Obviously, it came right back up in here. Probably would have took a little bit of a loss depending on how tight this was. Yeah, so this ran down, ran back up. That would have X'd out that trade. You have to go back out to that 15-minute again, and you're kind of waiting for the reset. Now, you did get the reset right here, close, and then came right back down. So then you got the 1, 2. You would have said, hey, I'm going to watch this candle, and I would have said, watch out. Obviously, this is showing rotation. It's coming back up. So you would have, if you got into this and started going down into it, we could check out the 5-minute and take a look. Same thing, you're waiting for this to top out right here. So you're being patient. If you were going to just go down and in or out that 15, you can see we broke back above the 21 again. So now you're just having to wait. Then when obviously we started to run up here, then you're going to reverse it. So now you're waiting for it to break out. That never happened. Then it reversed and came back down. You got the break, the 1, 2, and then again we're in that same cycle. It's going back up. This is why I'm always saying watch the stoches, right? I mean, so far we have yet to find a trade. The system has told us we can't trade. We're getting excited again. Let's go ahead and go down to that 5-minute, even though the 15 is saying up. So is the 5-minute. The 5-minute wants to run up. So you're going to wait for this to top out and start to roll over. And again, now we're back above the 21. The rule is if you break through, then you can't get into the short. So we broke through. Now it's over with. We're going to go back out to that 15. Watch the price action again. And then we get this break above. It starts to roll over. You get all excited again because here's that close. 1. You're waiting for this one to close. It's right back up in here again. So basically the reason why I'm walking through all this and showing you all this is because that's how you want to really teach yourself how to trade. Now, obviously in this price action, you want to feel like you want to get into it. You don't want to miss it because maybe the day before this started to set up and then it just kept going down and you never could get in. It just started rolling over and took off down. That's why I'm pointing this out, is because a lot of times when the stoches are bottomed out, be careful because it's showing you rotation, and that's also going to save your rear end by being patient. Now, this could have easily started to roll up here and start to roll over, and you wouldn't have got the price action back into the breakout area, right? We would have started seeing this break down and then start to trade down below here, even though this was running up, and you could have got in somewhere as this rolling over. Obviously, the 5-minute would have gave clarity. You wouldn't have got back to its 21. Those are things to watch for if you're trying to find out if this was a good move. So the only one that I would have said maybe with was right through here, because you did start getting a rollover, and you jumped in thinking, hey, this is a good setup, and like I said, you would have got out with a little loss, which was okay. That's what it's there to protect you, and this is why I say always get out on the 21. This is a perfect example right through here. Now we got the rollover breakdown coming back up through here. Now we're just kind of grinding again, really just tight, wedged. So I know people will draw different patterns in here, but really it's just noise in the space. We're kind of just sitting here. If you were just looking at where are we at, it's just like this. This is kind of where you're at. There's a key level of support right through here, so we're waiting for it to break down. Obviously, throughout most of the time frame, we haven't got through this key area, so really just if you go back to the live, this was kind of that area. We're watching the 86.8 zone, which is right through here. This barely broke through it, kind of snapped through it, came right back up, barely broke through it. We're really looking for this to start to break down. Now this could break down, easily break down. You do have different areas. Obviously it keeps changing. Right now you're in a rough time of the week. We'll have to kind of see how things trade out, but do be careful. We are in the weekend. A lot of times it's a great time to just kind of enjoy family and relax. Don't give all your money back to the market. No fun for that at all. So be careful in that. There was some news and stuff that went on to watch for. We do have a little bit on Wednesday tomorrow. Nothing major to watch for. It's kind of more just the yellow, something we pay attention to. Obviously everything's shut down on Thursday, and then we have a little bit of news on Friday. So it will be some weird trading as we go into that holiday season, which we've already kind of seen it right here. And hopefully I walked through and kind of showed you why you would want to stay away from the market and why you couldn't really trade. And so, all right, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I won't spend a lot of time on the larger time frames. There's not a whole lot going on. There is a 21 sitting here on the 4-hour, and we also have the 1-hour. We are playing with these areas. Most of the day we were under the 21 and 200, which would have been bearish, yet we had stoches that were bullish. So you had that conflicting argument in this movement, but this is starting to get topped out. It's having a hard time pushing up through here. The 4-hour right now kind of is showing that it wants to push down. It's giving a little bit of exhaustion signal right here, and I would say that's probably from that 21. We'll have to kind of see where this goes into the evening and starts to roll over. We do have an upwards RSI that's kind of flattening out. We do have an upwards MACD that's starting to get tight again. Now we could get some expansion, and this could rotate and get some continuation and get a turn here and top out. That's just kind of some noise in the space to watch out for. And again, like I was saying here on that 15, we've just been playing bullish, nowhere bearish, not really neutral. Everything's staying pretty tight here. And those moving averages, or those point of controls in the 24 hours in the last week is really holding pretty tight right now. So, all right, guys, that is about it for the recap. Go ahead and be ready for tomorrow's recap. We'll have to kind of see how price action kind of plays out. And then, of course, we're going to go into the Thanksgiving Friday or Thursday. So talk to you guys soon, and we'll see you in the next recap.